Hey, what's up, guys? Kayak Mike here. This is the Ohio Inland River Series and Ohio Length Series virtual captains meeting for the July 12th event. They are both 24-hour events. They are both going on in various places throughout the state of Ohio. So this is going to clear up any questions on that. Ohio Inland River Series, you don't really have to worry about much. None of your rules are changing. There's nothing special for this event. It's kayak and bank only. If you want a video on the boundaries, the Fishing Chaos app, if you go to the tournament, you'll have the boundaries, etc. Nothing changes for you guys. Where this captain's meeting is important for is the Ohio Link Series. So the standard rules for us is 3 rods only per watercraft, period. Only one registered person in that watercraft, period. You cannot use more than 3, except if you're in a boat in Seneca, if you're in a boat at the Griggs tournament, if you're in a boat at the Hoover tournament. Those are the only 3 exceptions. The tournament going on July 12th is not part of that exception. So if you are fishing Andy's event in the Central Ohio Catfishing Club, it's a night tournament on O'Shaughnessy. If you're in my event, unfortunately, you cannot use more than 3 rods. I understand this will probably hurt my numbers a little bit, so I do apologize to anyone. If that means you can't fish my event because you want to fish his event, I would much prefer if you got to choose one or the other, fish Andy's. Um, but yeah, I'm not changing the rule right now. I actually just realized a few days ago that we overlapped, and I'm not someone who is going to go and change a rule mid-season. The asterisk was never on this tournament, and the asterisk will never be on this tournament. So I do apologize. And if that results in me losing numbers, it happens. So yeah, if you are fishing the 24-hour event, the OLS, remember, you can only have 3 rods per watercraft, and you can only have one person registered per watercraft. Ohio Link Series is bank, kayak, and boat. If you're in the Ohio Inland River Series, you're by default legal in this tournament. Everywhere you're fishing in that tournament is also going to be legal in this tournament. But let's go to the actual details of the boundaries. So the boundaries for the Ohio Link Series, guys. If you're in the Ohio Link Series, let's say you're fishing out of a boat, and you're not in the Ohio Inland River Series, you cannot be fishing outside of the Ohio state, the state of Ohio. You must be within 2 nautical miles inland of Ohio, and you cannot fish Hoover Reservoir. Because I want to avoid Sandusky Bay, people fishing Sandusky Bay. I want to avoid people fishing Hoover, and I want to avoid people fishing the Ohio River. That's not a good indication of our fish. Those 3 reservoirs are not a good indication of our fish quality. What I mean by that is, if we just made this anywhere that could be an Ohio fishing license, everyone's going to the Bay, everyone's going to Hoover. Everyone who fishes this, the top 10, 20, whatever people are going to be at the Bay or Hoover. Hoover already has an amazing representation. We were just at Sandusky Bay last week. This tournament isn't going to be a Hoover Reservoir Sandusky Bay Tournament 2.0. So remember, you have to be within 2 miles inland of anywhere in Ohio. So what that means, Sandusky Bay cuts off about right here. If you go 2 miles inland of right here, you're fine. So Muddy Creek Bay, if you see how it starts to thin out right here. If you go 2 miles inland here, you're fine. Portage River, it gets real thin right here. If you're 2 miles inland this direction, you're fine. The Maumee, let me go over the Maumee real quick. As long as you're 2 miles inland, wherever that ends up being, I'm not drawing you a line where the 2 miles is. You got to make sure you do that on your own. As long as you're 2 nautical miles inland, you're fine. Same thing on the Ohio, and this is actually extremely important on the Ohio River because it's July, it's hot, we might be experiencing some spawn. 2 miles upriver doesn't necessarily mean you're completely off the beds, but at least I feel more comfortable that you're going to be on less beds. So those were the main questions. I hope that cleared any questions up for anybody. Feel free to shoot me a message. I do apologize if people are chasing this point series and you did plan on fishing Andy's event. I do apologize for this lapse in scheduling. It was not intentional. I'm human. I made a mistake, but I'm not one to change things once we have started the season off. All right, Kayak Mike out of here. Any questions? Hit me up.